Earth is naturalistic and realistic. You see, where in which mean, so right now, nothing is fake on Earth. Life is not fake.
Ever wonder what happened to Richie Spice? The reggae star who once had us all grooving to Eartha Run Red and Ya and Youth Dem Cold seemed to vanish from the spotlight. But don't worry, he's not lost. He's just been keeping it real. From his roots in Jamaica's musical dynasty to chart-topping hits and a spiritual journey, Richie Spice has always stayed true to his message. So, what's he up to now? Let's find out together. Early life and roots. Richie Spice, born Richelle Bonner on September 8, 1971, in Rock Hall, St. Andrew, Jamaica, entered a world where music was more than entertainment. It was a family legacy. His older brothers, Pliers, Spanner Banner, and Snatcher Dog, each had carved their own space in the reggae scene, giving Richie both inspiration and a high bar to reach. Growing up surrounded by talented musicians, he absorbed the rhythms, melodies, and creative energy of his household. Music wasn't something he merely enjoyed. It was a language he lived and breathed from an early age. The first real test came when Spanner Banner took Richie to a recording studio. It wasn't glamorous or easy. The fast-paced demands of a rhythm track left Richie struggling to keep up. The environment was intense, with producers expecting precision, energy, and stamina. For a newcomer, it could have been discouraging, but instead of turning him away, the experience ignited a determination within Richie. He quickly realized that talent alone wouldn't carry him forward. There was a discipline, an attention to detail, and a relentless work ethic required to make a mark in reggae. Reflecting on that formative moment, Richie said, "That experience showed me that to reach anywhere, there is a lot of work to be done." It was a lesson he would carry throughout his career, shaping his approach to music and his professional mindset. Motivated and focused, Richie stepped into the professional arena with the release of his debut Jamaican single, Killing a Sound, produced by Dennis Star Hayes. The track gave a glimpse of his potential, combining a smooth, recognizable vocal style with lyrics that resonated with listeners. It was an early demonstration of his ability to convey both emotion and rhythm in a way that felt natural yet compelling. Building on that momentum, Richie partnered with acclaimed producer Clive Hunt for his next single, Shine. This track further highlighted his emerging identity as an artist. Unlike his brothers, who had already established fan bases, Richie was carving out a unique voice, one that balanced the traditional roots of reggae with a freshness that hinted at broader appeal. These initial releases were more than songs, they were stepping stones, teaching him the intricacies of recording, production, and performance while allowing his individuality to shine. These early experiences formed the foundation of a career that would later span decades and cross international borders. Richie learned the importance of patience, practice, and perseverance. He discovered how to handle studio pressure, collaborate with producers, and maintain authenticity in a competitive industry. The combination of family influence, early studio challenges, and his first singles didn't just shape Richie Spice as an artist, they forged the determination and musical identity that would define him for years to come. Breakthrough and rise to fame. Richie Spice's rise from the vibrant streets of Kingston to international reggae acclaim is a testament to his unwavering dedication and unique sound. Born Richelle Bonner in 1971, his journey into music was influenced by his family's deep-rooted involvement in the Jamaican music scene. His older brothers were already established artists, setting the stage for Richie's own musical path. In '99, Richie Spice released his debut album, Living Ain't Easy, produced by his sister Bridget Bonner. The album showcased his distinctive voice and lyrical depth, with tracks like Grooving My Girl resonating with audiences. The success of this album laid a solid foundation for his career in reggae music. Following his debut, Richie Spice continued to captivate audiences with hits such as Eartha Run Red and Youth Dem Cold. These songs, characterized by their powerful messages and infectious rhythms, solidified his reputation in the reggae community. Youth Dem Cold, in particular, gained international recognition and was featured on the soundtrack of the video game Grand Theft Auto 4 and the film Attack the Block. Richie's talent and growing popularity led to performances at major reggae festivals, like Reggae Sunsplash and Rebel Salute. He also had the opportunity to open for renowned artists such as Chaka Demus and Pliers and Rita Marley during extensive tours across Europe and the United States in the late 90s and early 2000s. These experiences broadened his exposure and connected him with a global audience. In the mid-2000s, Richie Spice's track Marijuana received a fresh interpretation through a dubstep remix by Koki of Digital Mystiques. Renamed Burnin', this remix introduced Richie's music to the burgeoning dubstep scene in the UK, expanding his reach beyond traditional reggae audiences. In 2011, Richie released his fifth album, Book of Job, on VP Records. The album's title reflects his commitment to creating uplifting music, drawing inspiration from the biblical story of Job's unwavering faith during hardships. Tracks like Better Tomorrow and My Life exemplify his dedication to spreading messages of hope and perseverance. Richie's 20 album Together We Stand, released on VP Records, features collaborations with artists like Chronix and Catherine Aria. The album emphasizes themes of unity and resilience, with tracks such as Together We Stand and Valley of Jehoshaphat, Red Hot, resonating with listeners worldwide. This release underscores Richie's ongoing commitment to delivering meaningful and impactful music. In addition to his musical achievements, Richie Spice co-founded the Bonner Cornerstone label with his brothers. This venture allows them to produce and promote music that aligns with their artistic vision, further solidifying their legacy in the reggae industry. Richie Spice's journey from Kingston to international acclaim is a testament to his talent, perseverance, and dedication to his craft. Through his music, he continues to inspire and connect with audiences around the globe, proving that with passion and commitment, one can overcome challenges and achieve greatness. Musical evolution and style. Richie Spice has a way of making reggae feel timeless without ever sounding stuck in the past. From the streets of Kingston to stages across the globe, his music has grown with him, blending classic roots, reggae rhythms with touches that feel fresh and relevant. It's the kind of sound that can get your foot tapping while still making you think about the bigger picture. Whether he's singing about love, life struggles, or spiritual guidance, Richie has a knack for crafting songs that connect on multiple levels. His signature approach draws heavily from roots reggae, keeping that warm, organic feel that fans expect, while slipping in modern production techniques that make his work resonate beyond traditional reggae circles. This combination keeps both longtime listeners and newer audiences engaged. Thematically, his tracks often revolve around spirituality, encouraging reflection without ever feeling preachy. At the same time, he explores love with sensitivity and passion, painting vivid pictures of relationships, heartache, and connection. And for listeners who like their music with a social conscience, Richie never shies away from addressing issues affecting communities, particularly youth struggles and social inequality. Richie's ability to tackle these topics with clarity and rhythm has helped him maintain a distinctive voice in a crowded field. He doesn't just rely on beats or catchy hooks. His lyrics carry weight and invite listeners to consider life from a perspective rooted in both personal experience and cultural awareness. It's why songs like Eartha Run Red and Youth Dem Cold aren't just enjoyable to listen to, they're remembered. Collaboration has also been a key factor in his evolution. Working with other artists allows Richie to explore new sounds and reach different audiences while staying true to his roots. One standout partnership came with Allison Hines on the track King and Queen, a song that celebrates love and partnership while showcasing the unique strengths of both artists. Their voices complement each other beautifully, demonstrating how collaboration can elevate music beyond what any one performer could achieve alone. These ventures highlight Richie's willingness to experiment and adapt without losing the core elements that define his artistry. Throughout his career, Richie Spice has maintained an impressive balance between honoring tradition and embracing innovation. His music respects the heritage of reggae while engaging with contemporary trends, showing that evolution doesn't mean abandoning identity. It's a testament to his skill and vision that his work remains relevant and inspiring even decades after his debut. Fans often note that Richie's music has a calming, almost meditative quality. It's easy to get lost in his warm tones, but there's substance behind the sound. Whether he's performing acoustic sets with minimal instrumentation or full band productions with layers of rhythm, his style remains instantly recognizable. This consistency, paired with his subtle willingness to explore new creative directions, explains why he continues to be a beloved figure in reggae and beyond. Richie Spice's musical journey demonstrates that staying true to your roots does not mean standing still. By combining traditional reggae rhythms with contemporary influences, collaborating with talented peers, and addressing themes that matter, he has crafted a body of work that's both timeless and timely. His songs invite you to move, reflect, and feel all at once, proving that thoughtful music can still be endlessly enjoyable. Impact and recognition. Richie Spice didn't just stay in Kingston and make music for the locals. He took his sound global. From Europe to the United States and across Africa, his performances have proven that reggae has no borders. Fans in cities far from his home can feel the energy of his music. This is the same passion that made him a standout in Jamaica, translating seamlessly to audiences thousands of miles away. It's the kind of talent that makes you tap your foot, nod your head, and sometimes even question why you ever needed a seat in the first place. Richie's appeal isn't just about catchy beats or smooth vocals. His live shows are experiences, a mix of rhythm, energy, and sincerity that make audiences feel seen and heard. It resonated. Attending one of these performances is like being part of a massive celebration, where everyone knows the lyrics, even if they met yesterday. That universal connection is rare, and it's a big reason why Richie has remained a fixture on the international scene for decades. Part of what sets him apart is how naturally his music crosses cultural and geographic lines. While rooted firmly in Jamaican reggae traditions, his themes of love, resilience, and social consciousness are universally understandable. People don't need to know the history of Kingston or the intricacies of rhythm tracks to connect with the messages in his songs. They feel real, accessible, and relatable, which has earned him fans around the world, from festival goers in Europe to music lovers in North America and Africa. Richie Spice's influence extends beyond just entertaining audiences. Many emerging reggae artists point to him as a source of inspiration. His ability to maintain authentic roots while appealing to a wide range of listeners has set a standard for what it means to achieve longevity in the genre. For young artists watching from the sidelines, Richie proves that staying true to your sound doesn't have to limit your reach. On the contrary, it can be the very thing that makes your music stand out on a global stage. Even beyond live performances, Richie's tracks have found their way into pop culture in unexpected ways. Songs like Youth Dem Cold have appeared in video game soundtracks, bringing his music to new audiences who might never have discovered it otherwise. This kind of crossover shows how his music continues to adapt to modern times without losing the integrity that made him famous. Despite the international acclaim, Richie has maintained a grounded presence. He doesn't let fame change the essence of his artistry. His music remains sincere, uplifting, and deeply connected to his roots. That balance between global reach and personal authenticity is tricky to achieve, yet he pulls it off with ease, earning respect from fans, peers, and critics alike. Richie Spice has demonstrated that reggae isn't just a sound from Jamaica, it's a global heartbeat. His international tours, festival appearances, and influence on artists worldwide show that his impact goes far beyond the music charts. He brings people together, one song at a time, reminding the world that reggae is not only enjoyable, it's transformative. Whether you're hearing him live in Africa, streaming a track in Europe, or catching a festival set in the US, Richie Spice proves that great music speaks a universal language. Philanthropy and spiritual journey. When Richie Spice steps up to a microphone, it's more than just a performance, it's a message. While many artists focus solely on the charts, Richie has always been driven by a deeper purpose. His work extends beyond the studio and stage, reaching into the communities that shaped him, and spreading messages of hope, unity, and faith. For Richie, music is a tool, a bridge connecting people to each other and to something greater than themselves. One of the most remarkable aspects of his career is his commitment to giving back. Richie actively supports programs aimed at improving the lives of young people in Jamaica. Whether it's providing resources, mentoring, or lending his voice to fundraising efforts, he consistently uses his influence to make tangible changes. The focus on underprivileged youth isn't just charity for the sake of publicity, it comes from a genuine desire to uplift the next generation. Richie often emphasizes that investing in young people is investing in the future, a philosophy that mirrors the messages in his songs about hope, perseverance, and personal growth. Richie's charitable actions are matched by a deep spiritual foundation. As a devoted Rastafarian, his beliefs permeate every aspect of his life and music. Rastafarianism, with its emphasis on spirituality, respect for all living things, and personal integrity, provides Richie with a lens through which he approaches both his art and his community work. The faith informs his lyrics, whether he's singing about love, social justice, or life struggles, and it gives him a guiding compass in the often chaotic world of music and fame. Spirituality for Richie is not just a private practice, it's a thread that runs through his music. Tracks like Earth a Run Red and Book of Job showcase his ability to blend compelling rhythms with meaningful messages. He crafts songs that entertain while prompting listeners to reflect on their own lives and choices. The combination of conscious lyrics and infectious melodies has made his music resonate not only with reggae fans, but also with those seeking music that nourishes the soul. Through his philanthropic endeavors and spiritual practice, Richie demonstrates that being an artist comes with responsibility. He shows that success isn't solely about fame or wealth. It's about how you use your platform to make the world a little better. Fans and collaborators alike admire him not just for his voice, but for the integrity he brings to every project and performance. Even in today's fast-paced music industry, Richie maintains consistency in his mission. His commitment to meaningful music, community support, and personal growth remains steadfast. He continues to perform, record, and mentor, ensuring that his influence reaches both ears and hearts across the globe. Richie Spice's journey reminds us that music can be more than entertainment. It can inspire, uplift, and foster real change. His charitable initiatives give hope to the young, while his Rastafarian faith infuses his work with authenticity and purpose. For anyone exploring his catalog, it becomes clear that every note, every lyric, and every stage appearance is part of a larger message, that music can heal, unite, and empower. In combining social responsibility with spiritual depth, Richie Spice offers more than songs. He offers a model of what it means to be a conscious artist in today's world. His life proves that staying grounded in your beliefs while lifting others up is very powerful. Developments and new music. Richie Spice isn't just a name in reggae, he's a living testament to the genre's enduring power. In 23, he made it clear that decades in the music industry haven't dimmed his creativity or energy. His latest album, Black Man Time, released on September 8th, his birthday, feels less like a routine drop and more like a personal statement. It's a celebration of his journey, a gift to his longtime fans, and a reminder that his connection to reggae runs deep. According to Richie, the album represents a preservation of reggae music, underscoring that it carries purpose beyond mere entertainment. It's clear that for him, music is about legacy as much as it is about melody. The 14-track album highlights a maturity and evolution in his artistry. Produced under his own label, Richie Spice Music, Black Man Time features collaborations with heavyweight names like Capleton and Louis Culture. These partnerships don't feel forced. Instead, they radiate organic chemistry, creating tracks that feel alive and authentic. Songs like These Are the Days and Young Juvenile demonstrate Richie's ability to craft music that resonates on both emotional and musical levels. Each track feels deliberate, carefully constructed to showcase his voice, vision, and the collaborative spirit that keeps reggae vibrant. Richie isn't content to merely repeat familiar formulas. He approaches his music with a boldness that keeps even long-time listeners on their toes. Black Man Time includes reggae interpretations of classic songs like Lionel Richie's All Night Long and the Slickers' Johnny Too Bad. These covers are far more than nostalgic nods. They're thoughtful reinventions that reveal his versatility and deep respect for musical history. Richie's willingness to experiment while staying rooted in reggae demonstrates a rare combination of reverence and innovation. Outside the studio, Richie Spice continues to prove why he remains a beloved performer on the global stage. In 23, he appeared at high-profile festivals such as Reggae Sumfest in Montego Bay and Reggae Gilles in Belgium. Each performance is more than a concert, it's an experience. His energy, stage presence, and connection with the audience remind fans why he has been a mainstay in the reggae scene for decades. Watching him perform, it's clear that Richie understands the power of live music to create shared moments and lasting memories. Even as he celebrates his achievements, Richie shows no signs of slowing down. His commitment to authentic reggae and his willingness to evolve with the times ensures he remains relevant and influential. With Black Man Time, electrifying live shows, and future projects on the horizon, Richie Spice proves that staying true to your roots while embracing growth is the key to longevity. In every note, performance, and collaboration, he continues to reaffirm that the best of his journey is still unfolding. Challenges and controversies. Even stars with golden voices and undeniable talent face their share of bumps along the road, and Richie Spice is no exception. Behind the smooth rhythms and uplifting lyrics lies a journey shaped by obstacles, industry challenges, and moments that tested both his patience and perseverance. Success in reggae isn't handed out, it's earned. And Richie's path shows that even the most dedicated artists can run into roadblocks that aren't always visible to fans. Early in his career, Richie had to navigate the tricky waters of the Jamaican music industry. Breaking into a competitive scene dominated by seasoned producers and established names was no small feat. Recording studios demanded precision and endurance, and Richie learned quickly that talent alone wasn't enough. Each track required long hours, multiple takes, and a dedication to mastering the nuances of rhythm tracks that could make or break an emerging artist. These experiences, though challenging, taught him resilience and shaped his work ethic in ways that continue to influence his music today. Beyond the studio, touring brought its own set of difficulties. While performing internationally opened doors to new audiences, it also meant adapting to different markets, cultural expectations, and logistical hurdles. European and North American tours required stamina, flexibility, and constant engagement with fans across time zones. Even for an artist as gifted as Richie, maintaining momentum while managing travel, performance schedules, and the pressure of representing reggae on a global stage was no small task. Despite these challenges, Richie's relationship with fans has remained largely positive. Listeners often praise his consistency, the depth of his lyrics, and the energy he brings to live shows. Songs like Eartha Run Red and Youth Dem Cold have become anthems, resonating not just for their melodies but for the messages they carry. Many fans appreciate that Richie doesn't compromise his artistry for commercial appeal, a rarity in an era where trends can overshadow substance. Critics, on the other hand, have occasionally questioned his commercial relevance, especially as musical tastes evolve and new subgenres emerge. Some have argued that his adherence to traditional roots reggae limits his appeal to mainstream audiences. Yet, these critiques have often been met with widespread fan support, highlighting a disconnect between industry gatekeepers and the listeners who value authenticity. Richie's ability to maintain a loyal following despite shifting trends is a testament to the sincerity and quality of his work. Personal challenges have also shaped his journey. Like many artists, Richie has had to balance the demands of a public career with personal life, health, and family responsibilities. Maintaining focus on music while navigating these aspects of life adds layers of complexity to a career that already demands relentless commitment. Yet, his ability to keep producing meaningful music throughout these pressures speaks to his perseverance and passion. Ultimately, the story of Richie Spice is not just about the hits or the tours. It's about how an artist continues to thrive in the face of obstacles. His career reflects a balance between resilience, authenticity, and an unwavering commitment to his craft. Fans recognize that behind every song is a man who has faced setbacks, learned from them, and transformed those experiences into music that inspires. Legacy and influence. When you talk about artists who define reggae for their generation, Richie Spice's name always comes up. He isn't just remembered for his hits, he's celebrated for the way he carries the heart and soul of the genre forward. His music has consistently inspired listeners, influenced up-and-coming artists, and shaped what modern reggae looks and feels like. The warmth of his voice and the sincerity of his lyrics create a standard many aspire to reach, and his presence in the scene serves as a blueprint for balancing artistry with authenticity. Richie Spice's impact isn't limited to catchy melodies or popular tracks. He has set a precedent for weaving meaningful messages into music without losing accessibility. Songs like Eartha Run Red and Youth Dem Cold illustrate how reggae can entertain while sparking reflection on social issues and personal growth. Emerging artists often cite him as a model for maintaining integrity while navigating the commercial side of the music industry. This combination of relatability, thoughtfulness, and technical skill ensures that his influence will resonate far beyond the fans who first discovered him in the late 90s. The global reach of his music also adds to his enduring legacy. From Jamaica to Europe, North America, and Africa, Richie Spice has shown that reggae can transcend borders and languages while keeping its core message intact. His performances at iconic festivals and on international tours have not only expanded his fan base, but also exposed new audiences to the depth of reggae music. This global perspective influences younger artists, encouraging them to think beyond local recognition and consider the wider cultural impact of their work. In addition to inspiring artists, Richie's legacy is evident in the way he blends tradition with innovation. By respecting the roots of reggae while experimenting with collaborations and contemporary production, he demonstrates that longevity in the genre requires both grounding and adaptability. His work under the Bonner Cornerstone label, alongside his family, further reinforces this influence, offering a platform for emerging talent to learn from a master while carving their own paths. Looking ahead, Richie Spice's influence shows no signs of waning. With his recent album Black Man Time and ongoing tours, he continues to shape the soundscape of reggae while providing lessons in persistence and artistic integrity. Fans can anticipate more collaborations, thoughtful lyricism, and performances that bridge generations. His ongoing dedication suggests that he will remain a touchstone for both listeners and artists seeking guidance in balancing musical passion with meaningful messaging. Speculating about his future, it's easy to imagine Richie expanding his influence even further, possibly mentoring new acts, curating collaborative projects, or exploring fresh ways to merge traditional reggae with modern trends. Whatever the next chapter holds, his commitment to uplifting music and authentic storytelling will likely remain central. For emerging artists, Richie Spice exemplifies the power of staying true to one's voice while remaining open to growth. Ultimately, Richie Spice's legacy is about more than albums or stage appearances. It's about the enduring imprint he leaves on reggae and the artists he inspires along the way. He has shown that a successful career in music isn't just about fame. It's about shaping culture, nurturing talent, and leaving listeners with songs that carry meaning long after the track ends. Richie Spice proves that influence isn't fleeting. It's cultivated through consistency, authenticity, and dedication. His contributions to reggae will continue to echo in the voices of new artists and the hearts of fans for generations, ensuring that his music, message, and spirit remain alive and resonant long into the future. From his early days in Rock Hall, St. Andrew, to becoming a global reggae icon, Richie Spice has shown that talent paired with dedication can create a legacy that lasts decades. His music isn't just heard, it's felt. Every song, from Killing a Sound to Black Man Time, reflects a journey of growth, struggle, and triumph. Along the way, he's inspired countless artists, connected with fans worldwide, and stayed true to the heart of reggae. Richie's dedication to uplifting messages, community support, and spiritual authenticity shows that music can be a force for good. His live performances, collaborations, and timeless tracks continue to remind us why he remains a pillar of the genre. And while his journey has faced challenges, his passion and perseverance have turned every obstacle into a stepping stone. As fans and newcomers explore his work, one thing is clear: Richie Spice isn't just part of reggae history. He's actively shaping its future. Whether you're discovering him today or have followed his journey for years, his music invites you to move, reflect, and connect. So, here's to Richie Spice, a voice that continues to uplift, inspire, and keep reggae alive and thriving.